Hello guys, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video and I have loved YouTube for the longest time, so I'm really excited. I've been a huge fan of people like Laura Jane Altier, I love her channel, and so many more. And I've always just wanted to show my life as a professional dancer and start a community, and I'm hoping that's what starts. But for today's video, I just wanted to talk about my warm-up into ballet class as a professional dancer. Yeah, so I started dancing at a very young age. I was 4 years old and I've been in this industry my whole life. I went to 3 ballet schools to become a professional dancer. And if there's any dancers watching, I would be really interested to know about your journey and your story. And you could tell me what you think of my dancing, if you have any tips for me. I know watching myself dance, I could give myself a lot of corrections. So I definitely know the basics. I mean, it's all I've ever been doing. But even if there's other people watching who just know things, because when we get into my warm-up, it would be great to have some feedback or new exercises. I'm always asking my friends, but I just think it would be really nice. But yeah, this actually is from rehearsal, from Giselle's season. And I will do another video on that complete season. But this was just for the present pas de deux, to soloist role. So I was really happy to do it. It's my first time doing it. Pretty much everything I've been doing with Cape Town City Ballet has been my first time doing it. And it's great for opportunities. I'm very happy to be there. But yeah, I went to Elmhurst Ballet School at a very young age and I left home. So that's why I found it easy with the detachment of being away from home to pursue my dreams. But yeah, the days are long as a dancer. But here we are, we finally started my warm-up. And I usually start with rises on that little block there because it's to help my tendons, strengthen my tendons, but it's very much a tendon exercise. I like to do it because it keeps my demi-point strong when I releve. But the day starts early. We always start ballet class at 10. First thing I do is come in, put a mat down, because it helps me get into the zone. Otherwise, I'm just going to be not very focused. Stretching out my calves, always a very helpful one. Stretching, not everyone likes to stretch, but you know, if there are any dancers, tell me why you don't like stretching before. I personally do, because I feel like it really just helps me at barre. Helps me to get my legs up if I want to. But yeah, basic hamstring stretch I'm doing here. It always helps me get into the zone. I started listening to music during my warm-up as well. I feel like it really keeps me focused. I think I'm always stretching as well because I always want to be more flexible. It's always something I've wanted to do. It's not easy. For me, it's not come very easily. Because although I started young, in terms of flexibility, it's not something I did in my spare time when I was at boarding school. So I wish it had been, because then it would become much more naturally. I remember speaking to dancers such as Natasha Mayer, and she's very flexible. It's amazing. And I think it was just embodied in her training. So that's one thing I wish. But it's still not too late. I mean, I could be stretching now, but you know, sometimes we just have to do things that we have to do, and not always what we like to do. See, my favorite thing is jumping, so I'll always be jumping. But actually, this was the Valentine's class. It was Valentine's Day. So that's why everyone in class is wearing pink. However, I'm only going to show you my warm-up into barre. And this is a plank. I sometimes do it. I'll admit I don't do it all the time, but mostly I do to keep my core very strong. I'll do a plank. And push-ups, got to keep strong. After Elmhurst Ballet School, which I went to for about 5 years, I started in year 7 and I left when I was 16. So I was 11 years old when I started and I left at 16. After that school, I went to English National Ballet School, where I always did so many push-ups and things like that. Like, I'm so used to doing push-ups now, but when I began, I thought I would never get strong. But if you really keep going, any other male dancers out there watching, you will get stronger, and it's really going to help with partner work and pas de deux, and it will really help. And an exercise I just did was pushing over my feet, which I just did a second ago. I learned that from when I was training at Joburg Ballet with the most amazing trainer. His name was Taban Mabasso, and he was really good. I've got another video with him. My other dance videos are all with him so far that I've posted. But I would still consider this video as my first video. I love stretching my hamstrings, don't get me wrong. But it just feels so nice, you know? I would love to genuinely know what you guys do, other dancers. I would just love to know if you think I'm not doing an exercise that's essential in your warm-up for ballet, then I would love to know what you do. And the splits, I need to just rest in splits. But my box splits. So we do the side splits. This is another name for it, but I always call it box splits. It's the middle splits. It's never been my best, and I don't know why. It's like I've tried stretching it every day for hours, but really, I'm feeling like it's part of my hips and my hip placement. But I feel like it's done well for me, but I just want more, you know. And I realize now, watching that stretching is a big part of my warm-up. And I don't want to overstretch because I know that's bad, but for me, maybe overstretching wouldn't be so bad. I think a lot of it, you know, the whole just having a mat and being there and centered before class is super helpful. Because sometimes I don't need to do too much for my warm-up. But the things I really have to do is I have to open my hips for barre and plies before my turn up. I have to, and we call that frogs. And of course stretch my feet and hamstrings, and I basically feel ready. But if I don't do those things, I'm going to find it super hard. And this is a back stretch. When you just roll over. It's really good, actually. I realized how important the back stretch was 1 year when I was doing partner work. I actually realized sometimes the muscles in the back can get very tight. And before you know it, you can't move. So it's dangerous. So I think that's why I stretch as well, because not just because it's such a demanding profession, but because if you don't, your muscles can lock and get into a really bad situation. But I'm learning so much on the way. I still have a lot to learn in my career. Like, I've done a lot, but it's still a long way to go. I'm always learning and pushing myself. I don't think I'll reach a point where I'm happy. I'll always want more. Here's me just trying to stretch my arabesque line. Yeah, the arabesque has always been very high. I've always had a very flexible back since I was young. But I can tell that I've felt quite ready then, because my warm-up has been done. I can tell class is starting, and when I start standing, not sure what I'm doing here, but yeah, when I start standing, I definitely know I'm ready to go. Yeah, sorry, I'm standing for quite a while here. But yeah, see, the teacher who took us for this class likes to center all the dancers, and it's really nice mentally, you know. And hopefully in my videos, when I cover my seasons that I'm going to get onto, I'm going to talk about things mentally and physically, because it's not everything anyone gets to see. It's like the audience only gets to see the final finished product, which I hope they enjoy, but they don't get to see anything else. So that's what I also look forward to, showing that side. And this is the first exercise at barre. It's always facing barre, just feet and opening the hips. I know doing tendus and going through the floor with the feet is something I really like doing. Just gets me ready for my class, ready for center. But this was for Giselle's season, and I know I've said, but I will show you what's happened this season. I'm very excited. And you can see on my Instagram page, you can see what I've done. I've done a lot more over there. Also have another video of everything I've done since 2017. That's when I really started getting good roles. Started doing leading roles and soloist roles. But I don't think it's about always doing a leading role. I think I just want to do a role every season that pushes me, and takes me to a new level. And here we're starting plies. And throughout my training, I never really thought of viewing myself from a side angle. It was only later in my training, when I went to Joburg Ballet, it was kind of a Russian method to kind of view yourself as a straight line, which some people say is not very healthy, but I think it's a very good training method because it will help you feel more turned out and everything to be a straight line from the side. But then when I was very young, very little, I did the RAD, the Royal Academy of Dance method of training, and they don't really view things from the side. Their way of training is very English. And I'm British myself, so that was mainly my way of training. But when I came to South Africa, you wouldn't think that I actually started the Russian method of training in Johannesburg, which is not what you'd think, but here we go in tendus. I can see I'm getting into it. Because, I love ballet. It's so difficult. I wouldn't do something if I didn't love it. And, I would love you guys to give me feedback on this video as well, even on my technique and my training. I mean, I can definitely see my flaws, but I don't want feedback on that. I'd mainly like feedback on tips to make myself better, corrections. All dancers, we know our corrections, but it's me picking up an exercise. It's actually nice to watch yourself. It's the best thing you can do as a dancer. I don't always like to, but I think it's really good. And this exercise was really difficult. Lots of turns and cul de pied. So for barre, we always start with plies and tendus, then obligettes and rond de jambe, and these are all French words. So I'm hoping a lot of dancers are watching me, but if you don't know any of these exercises, let me know if you'd like me to do a slower ballet class with people who want to know more about ballet. I'd be happy to. I think a lot of tendus, I can tell my feet are very warmed up now. But my turnout, I always want more. So if anyone knows any exercises, please, 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 let me know some turnout exercises, because opening my hips to get all the way down to my feet is really what I want to do. But I'm really enjoying my time. That's what really counts. I'm really enjoying my time with Cape Town City Ballet. I'm getting lots of opportunities, and that's why I thought it was a great time to start this channel, because I'm finally comfortable in a place where I feel happy, and I would just love to document the work that I do there, because I've been doing great work, and I think, I don't want to miss this opportunity to start a YouTube channel. That's what I really loved. So please subscribe as well. Like, subscribe, comment. I'd be happy to know your thoughts. But life as a professional dancer really isn't easy. I think I'm a very positive person. I don't know why. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna give that to my childhood. I mean, I had a very happy childhood. I think your childhood is a big part of who you are, especially if you're a ballet dancer. Your mind, it really forms you. And so I would love to tell you more about, how my mind has developed and formed throughout my career. It's been a long road and a long journey to get to where I am. I mean, I'm doing soloist work now. I'd say myself as a soloist. I am a senior artist, and it's not been easy to get there. I went to English National Ballet School. I even went to the Royal Ballet School Junior Associates before that. And I learned so much from my teachers. Some days I can just slide into splits, other days I can't. I'm just being honest, but today is one of those days where it was so easy to just get into splits. It's always good for me to pick up exercises quickly, because if I know what I'm doing, then I can perform my best. A lot of times, I'll be honest, it depends how quickly the teacher or choreographer or coach shows me the exercise. If they show it too fast, I won't know what's going on. But I think I picked up this class very well. I seem very on top of it. Maybe it's the pressure. I knew I wanted to do well for you guys as well. Frappes. My demi point is quite high. I'm not just saying that to be like my demi point's high, but it actually is. And I think the reason is, when I was a child, I would just walk on my points and my demi points. Male dancers, we don't go on point on the tips of our toes. So many people ask me that, and they genuinely think we do, but that's only the women. Only girls go on point. But I have a high demi point because I always used to walk on the tips of my toes when I was little, and I'm happy I did. And that's my partner behind me. You might see him in a lot of my videos. He'll probably be around. But this is the life that I live and breathe, dancing every day. I'm always in the studio. So I think that also starting this channel was a good way for me to leave a legacy behind when I have to retire. I mean, I'm young now still, so I won't have to retire for many, many years, but I will have to one day. So I just would love to build a community and even make friends with people out there who are dancers. That's what I'm really hoping. So I'm going to keep the videos going by seasons. And usually for class, I would be wearing a leotard and my tracksuit pants would be off by now. But because this was a Valentine's class, I wasn't wearing my traditional wear. So if you'd like to know what I like wearing for ballet, I can also do a video on that. But I also have videos of my ballet class, and I've done like a paleo variation where I'm just in tights and a vest, and that's what I'd usually wear. And in ballet we have barre and we also have center work. I'm not showing center work here. I'm just doing barre. But if you'd like a slower video of my ballet barre and my class, I'd be happy to do it. I just thought I'd speed it up because I really mainly wanted to try and get feedback on other exercises and the basis of what you can see here. I can tell the bar's ending soon because we always start facing the bar at the beginning and at the end of bar. So yeah. And we do the stretch, which is actually really difficult. But it's really good. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And pain is something all dancers have to take. I always thought, I'm always judging myself and thinking I'm not good enough. And it happens, It's not just a stereotype, but I feel like dancing can be very dramatic, the dance world in that way. I'm never happy with myself. But yeah, of course I'm happy with myself, if that makes sense. But I'm always judging myself because I always want to be better. I never want to settle. I've definitely come a long way, but there's still a long way to go. I love that stretch. When you hold your leg and pull it to the side, it's really good. But yeah, so that is basically what I want to show you today. Thank you for watching. I'm going to take you on my journey of my career. Everything I'm going to do, it's going to be documented here. So please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. I look forward to taking you on a journey with me. And please, don't be afraid to comment and tell me your thoughts. And my next video about the Giselle season is coming very soon, and I can't wait to show that to you. So thank you guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye.